So, good evening, everyone. My name is Moin. Okay, and I'm an analyst here. This is our weekly sessions that we do. Okay, so before I start, nothing that we mention over here or main particular on the server is any type of financial advice. We are simply not qualified to give you that. Completely take it from the perspective of learning. Okay, and that's it. We are all here to make each other better traders. This is a time we share our ideas, ask our questions, try to clear our
Yeah,
head
yeah.
around those. Okay. So let's get started. Who wants to go first? Brother Amir is already very pissed off with Trump, so I'll not let him get the floor. I need my US passport, bro. Okay, so let Mr.
I
Trump
was
be,
about 30, man.
yeah, so let Mr. Trump be in power for a few more years. Okay, then let me get my US passport, then you guys can do whatever you want with him. All right, so who wants to start first? Or should we do an analysis of SPY? Which one do you guys want?
Yes, Spy. Let's do Spy. Spy
Okay,
is ready to go.
everyone's favorite stock, yeah?
Yep.
Let's look at SPY then. So if you're looking at this pie chart, okay, let's just put a bigger perspective to it. This was the chart. So right from the beginning of this week, we were kind of like ranging. If you look at it in retrospect, everything looks very nice. Trust me. Okay, in retrospect, all of us are great traders. Even my 6 year old, he sometimes, I think, like, even if we put him in retrospect to trade, he will do great. So if you look at the pie chart, we are kind of like ranging in this range for the last 2 3 days, 2 days to be more precise. Don't think that the tariffs and this, it came totally out of the blue. Nobody knew like what would be the action. Of course, no matter how eccentric Mr. Trump is, the US government is a big deal. You cannot just take decisions in like 5 minutes and decide to announce something. So these type of decisions are made way ahead. No matter how much he wants to do, he just cannot do things by himself. Okay, he's part of a system. He's part of a machine. Just imagine it like that. Okay, so the market makers obviously knew way earlier. So if you look at the move on SPY, once we broke out of this range, or even if you're not looking at anything, once we literally moved out of this high, yesterday's high, that is the time you can literally see the drastic moves that started happening. Okay, the market just went bonkers, right? Totally bonkers. Okay, from there, how do you trade this? Right at the open. This is exactly what happened. You came down drastic, you moved up. Forget about the levels. I didn't mark the levels. Okay, I was working for literally the whole day except for triggering that one trade. One trade like that is more than enough to last me a whole week. Okay. The moment basically you spy basically triggered this place and went above. Just look at this line, that 558.03, how impactful this was.
Make sure it's not.
Once basically you broke through this line, okay, you retested it back. There is no stopping. Okay, now if you look here, you can see two more things. The moment the market started, we kept on dipping for the whole night. Look at this, right? We kept dipping for the whole night. If you look at futures, it's even worse. Okay, right now, Asia opened, we are making a very nice recovery. Okay, with Asia opening up. Right from the place where the market closed to now, if you're trading NQ, you'd be literally up like $100. That's like $2,000 on one contract. in less than 15 minutes. This is crazy. Okay, this is not trading. So you basically dipped down low, similar low, right at market open. You test it, but you never actually close below it. Look at this. Okay, I'll explain that SPX trade to you on SPY because most of us trade SPY, not SPX, right? Look at this. This was your pre-market low. Did I close below it anytime? Absolutely no. All I did is I wicked. Okay, if it makes it easier for you all to see, I just wicked below
Order
this
filled.
level. And then from there, I am on a non-stop run. Okay, I'm just on a non-stop run from here all the way. I'm just going up, up, and up. That is the only direction I'm taking. Okay, I'm not looking at anything else. All I was doing is I was just watching this place. What's the reaction? When I saw like we are coming down here,
Order filled.
breaking down without anything, okay, retest, this is it. I don't care whether it's a red candle, whether it's a green candle, what color candle is. My retest is successful. I'm done. Does it make sense? Okay, rather buying here on a red candle, this gave me a better opportunity than buying here. This, if you're scared about it, buy on this candle. You cannot have a better confirmation. Break, retest, confirmation. This is actually my confirmation candle. If you're scared to buy on a red candle, wait for the next green candle. Go in and look, the whole thing is screaming at you that I'm going up. Look like how nicely your EMAs are all pointing up, whichever one you want. You want a 5 minutes? Look at your 5 minutes EMA. Your 5 minute EMA is literally telling you the same thing. You opened up, start closing over VWAP, crossed your 9, crossed your 20, all green candles. If you are trading for a larger time frame, once you basically cross the 200, test it, your test is successful, go in. Nothing is there to stop you. Okay, and your target from here is pretty simple. If you're going in here, this is what your first target should be. That's how I basically came up with those percentages. Okay, yes, honestly, I never expected 1,000% run. If you ask me, can you repeat it tomorrow? I cannot repeat it tomorrow. Okay, today the market just went in my favor. I went in. My target was very simple. The percentage was 40, 60, 80. Okay, I had 5 contracts in. By 80%, I was out of like 4. The last one I just held because it was such a tremendous run. There is nothing literally to stop you. Okay, it's just going. It never broke your trend on the 5 minute chart. It is just continuously growing. This is where basically it took me out. That's it. Okay, this is where I completely got stopped out. So that was a trade. It's a pure chart based trade. There is nothing more, nothing less to it here. Okay, absolutely nothing. You cannot say like this went up, this went down. So basically, when I started seeing on the 1 minute chart, let's switch again. I literally couldn't work, man, watching this chart today. Seriously. Okay. On the 1 minute chart, I was just watching. Here, going up, up, up. Exactly, this is the place basically where my stop got hit. Because I was using the last candle, okay, to keep moving it up whenever I was seeing a big green candle like this. So this red candle, I clearly remember this is exactly where it took me out. Does this trade make sense to you guys? Any questions, comments? Feel free to ask. Anything that comes to your mind. This is why you guys are here.
Hey, Moin. It's
Hi.
Christian.
Hey Christian, how
Alright,
are
so
you?
I'm good. So I was looking, how did you get the 558.03 level? Because it seemed like that was kind of a key level, but I didn't have that on my chart. So is there something that made that level stick out to you?
Yeah, okay. It's right here, my brother. Look at this level. We went up, we came down. Do you see? This is where the
Uh-huh.
558 on the daily chart. Okay, I
Uh-huh.
love the daily chart for charting. This is
Yeah.
exactly where your 558.03 came. Okay, whenever you're charting, always look for pivot points. Pivot points are nothing. Just think of from where price made a U-turn.
Okay.
Okay, wherever price makes a U-turn from, that's your pivot point. Make sense, bro?
Yeah.
You don't care about anything else. Okay.
Yeah, because I had on my chart
Mm-hmm.
that I charted out myself
Mm-hmm.
was 558.57 and 557.74. So it was kind
Okay.
of in the
You did
just
good.
on the outside.
Yeah. You got pretty much the upside you got. Okay.
Hmm.
On the downside, this was basically the key for me. Okay. The moment I saw this being taken out right at the open with strong movement up, and if you trade the same thing like over and over and over again, you will start noticing behavior patterns. If SPY keeps on going down very drastically in the pre-market, you can be pretty sure after market open, they will basically move it the opposite direction. Okay. Because see, it's like an illusion. Okay. Like the market makers have to make us believe something. Just imagine you went to a magic show, Christian.
Hmm.
Okay.
Order
You
filled.
know, I know very well magic is not real, right, brother?
Order
Hmm.
filled.
Both of us know it very well that magic is not real, right?
Right.
Still, we go and we watch. I am simply, how do you put it? Literally hypnotized by magic shows. Let me put it that way. Okay. Sometimes I can literally spend 2, 3 hours on the TV just watching those performances. Okay. And the type of magic I like is the street magic. You guys are familiar with that, right?
Yeah.
Not the stage ones. Okay. Those guys are very good illusionists. The market maker is an even better one. He basically directs our mind to one side, creates that illusion that we are going to one side. Okay. And then we keep on moving to the other side. Look at this. How worse it can get. Gio, I will rely on you basically to weigh in with your comments here. This is your NQ chart. We open QQQ futures, okay? We opened right here. Today's session at 5 p.m. today, at 6 p.m. Eastern. Just look at the chart after opening. What a beating this thing took, right? Just look at this. What a beating this thing took simply. You came down drastically. Okay, you closed here at 108. You came down drastically at 845. You start a slow spinning recovery. Okay, this is where basically the market closed just a while back at 8 p.m. Asia starts opening up and you move up literally like 125 points totally out of nowhere. Okay, non-stop up moving candles. Do you see? I had a slight dip to the VWAP, which is my purple line. Then you are drastically moving up. I don't think I'm gonna trade tomorrow during the day because I'm pretty much done while talking to you guys. Okay, just catching this move on the upside. So right now what it's trying to do is go up to this gap. Probably we'll be seeing a rejection here. But if we manage to cross this is before this, I don't have any area for this thing to stop. Now, all the market makers did is for the whole time they created the illusion of people that markets are going down. That's it. Okay, markets are going down. Then afterwards, you just went up. right after the Asian markets, okay, start opening, and then you tested your view up, you're making a leg up. I think like if you watch it, if you watch a NQ chart, we are going to hit 19,035 before we hit any downside. What do you think, Gio? Was my analysis right, or what do you think about it? I am pretty sure Mr. G Bandit is too busy making money and ignoring us. But it is what it is. Okay. That it's always like an illusion. If you see SPY going down drastically just before market open, be very careful. Okay, because right after market open, most probably that thing will start riding up. And vice versa. If you see it going up very drastically before
Yeah,
open,
my bad. I'm at work right now, so it's gonna
what's
be a
up, bro?
minute. What up, Doc?
You're done for the next whole week catching that move?
Yeah, pretty much. It was a good move.
It
Shorts have
was a
been
good
a
move.
move pretty much
Yeah.
all week. I actually did just catch the two long trades though. I
Nice.
scalped like $200-300.
Excellent.
But
That's
yeah,
the
done for pretty much tomorrow now too.
exactly. Okay. In this market, you see money, you take money and you
Order
walk
filled.
off. You don't worry about it, like what's next gonna happen. Okay. Money is money. See it, take it, go away. That's it, bro. Okay. So what I'm saying is,
Order
Christian, is
filled.
like you will see the same thing happening literally every single day. Like it will go in one direction. The moment basically one of the markets open, well, let it be Asia, let it be Europe, let it be New York, especially with the New York, you will immediately see a drastic move down. Questions? Feel free to shoot. Can I go to sleep?
Nobody slept. Just keep on going.
What, Amir? Sorry.
I said nobody slept. Just keep on going. I'm just looking at your charts and try to
Yep.
understand
I am
everything.
pretty confident of this 35. Sorry, where did we start opening low? 37, yeah? I'm pretty sure. Before Europe opens, we'll touch this 37. Okay, if not within the next 25-30 minutes, we are together. Okay, it's just like, think of it like the market maker will always drive you in one direction and then go and take it in the other direction because that's how they make money. There you go. There you go. Come on, a little bit more. Go a
Man,
little bit inside.
we should be making the money, not them. They already have enough money.
You cannot actually bank on that, Amir, because rather you should be thinking like, how do I follow the market maker and make the money? Never hate the market maker. He is the guy for whom we are able to make some money being on the right side of the trade. If that guy wasn't there, you, me, brother, we would have been screwed. There would have been no direction in the market. Make sense?
Yeah. When do you get the levels for like first buy? When you send them in the morning? Do
Today,
you
I think
look overnight?
I use three things mainly to get my levels.
Order
Okay.
filled.
The first thing I look is basically what is the overall trend. That is number one. Okay. That is
Mm-hmm.
super important. Okay. Second thing that I keep looking is like, okay, after I have the overnight trend, what is the structure? Okay, what's the overall structure
Order
of the
filled.
market as a whole? Now, if the market has a structure which is telling me it is primed for going up and I take a trade in the opposite direction, what do you think will happen to me? I'll get smashed. Just imagine yourself. You're driving on the highway, you're on the wrong side of the road. What's gonna happen, bro? You're going to crash no matter how good a driver you are.
Order
It's
filled.
it's inevitable, right?
Yep.
So that's the first thing you look into. Like what is basically the structure of the market? Okay. Once you figure out the structure, then you look for the recent pivot points from where basically things started moving recently. Make sense, brother?
Yeah.
That's how basically combining these three things is basically how I come up with my levels. It's not very difficult, trust me. Okay. Some people keep on saying, like, okay, just for getting levels, they're looking to other people and all that. The way I look at it, you don't need anyone. All you need is basically just keep practicing, draw your levels, and start looking at like how price reacts around those levels. That is all you need. You don't need anything more. You don't need anything less.
Okay.
Makes
Sounds
sense?
like a plan. Sounds
Yep.
like a plan we're gonna be taking soon.
And you basically keep on watching like how price reacts around your levels. If you see price reacts nicely around your levels are good, my brother.
Marine, you know what my problem with those options are?
Mm-hmm. Go on.
I swear to God. I will, let's say, I'm planning on a call option. The minute I do a call option, the freaking price just stops until I freaking sell it, and then it just boom, like Tesla today.
Okay.
Order
Amir,
filled.
And that is,
trust me, my brother, the market has got nothing
Order
against you
filled.
or me.
I know, I know, but it just,
Yeah.
pissed me off today. Man, I got so pissed because Tesla was stuck at 280, between 281 and 283. So at
Mm-hmm.
281, I started the call to go up to 283. And that shit went to 277
Mm-hmm.
in just like a second.
Let's look at Tesla. What time you got in?
I think around maybe 1 o'clock. I don't remember exact time, but it was shopping between 281, 283. It shopped there for maybe an hour.
Okay,
You see maybe that red candle right there? Or what time is this?
I'm moving it. You basically was around 264, you mean?
No,
No?
280, 28 from
Then when did you
280
get in?
was.
Here?
Mm.
I mean, like
Is that
here.
what time is that red candle right there?
This is around 12, 1 p.m.
Okay, I think I hit that level. I think so.
Okay.
I got in before because it was shopping between 280 and 283. So I
Mm-hmm.
did the call
Mm-hmm.
trade from 280 to 283, and all of a sudden it just boom, 270, 277. And like just a second, man.
Well, see, you don't have any control of that, right? Like what you need to realize is here, you are literally playing a range, Amir.
Yeah.
Okay. This range is very well established, right? On Tesla. All you are doing, my brother, is you are playing this range. Okay. What you can do is like when you have a range based trade, in retrospect, again, the ranges are very, very easy to see. In reality, your range would have looked like this. Okay. When you're playing, this is, you see, we
Yeah.
dipped, immediately we bounced back up. Okay. This is like a typical stop loss rating candle to scare people. Typically, you will see, keep in mind a time which is between 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. That's the time basically New York goes into lunch. Okay. Your Wall Street
Okay.
guys basically finish the morning session, screwing small people like us, go for lunch, make the plan to make the next session, go for the next session. Right around somewhere near the 1 p.m. time, you will always, always see, my brother, a move
I
like
believe.
this. I am a damn good trader, but only I don't believe it.
Order filled.
There you go. Let the NQ chart load. I'm gonna show you guys. Sometimes I trade well. Let the NQ chart come up. Sometimes, not always.
Order filled.
Okay, I took my profits. I am seriously not gonna trade tomorrow. If I trade tomorrow, you guys slap me.
Marine, what did that 1,000% gain gave you? If you don't mind me asking, of course.
Bro, I had 5 contracts. Okay,
You sold 4,
I sold
the
1.
80%.
Thank you, Ross.
Sorry? Sorry, what was that?
I said you sold 4 at 80%, you said.
No,
And
I
then you left the
sold
runner.
I sold 1 at
Oh,
40%. Okay, I sold 2 at 60%. The third one I sold at 80%. I just held the last one. It went from 360 to 3600 roughly.
wow. That's
Okay,
good. And did you buy out the money?
which one? Yeah, I buy slightly out of the money. Slightly. Not too much, but slightly. Do you guys remember what I told you like when we started watching? We are going to take out this place. We did.
Yeah.
Okay. This is your next stop. There is no stopping this thing. Whatever basically Trump made it lose, that was a fake. Now you're making every single penny back. By tomorrow, if we move back up above 550 when you wake up, do not be surprised. This is all a game, guys. Okay, don't think like you trade the news, you made a great move and all that. It simply doesn't happen that way. Okay, all you need to do is just pick the market's direction.
So tomorrow's direction is going back up.
It depends on the overnight. Okay, most probably if this continues throughout the European session, we might see a very nice bounce tomorrow. Okay, like these days, SPY is like a penny stock, bro. I have been trading roughly 4 years. It's not too much time, I know, but still, typically a $5 day on SPY used to be a big deal. These days, a $5 move in SPY is like a 5-minute
Order
candle.
filled.
That's it. Okay. Like, I really don't know these days, like, based on what
Order
basically
filled.
trading goes on. Anyway, coming back. Seriously, this is the place where I'm looking at right now. Okay, I took another long. Let's see if we hit it. So, coming back to your Tesla trade, I'm really sorry. I got very excited with the profits, okay, and diverged. Your trade was right here. This is the
Yeah.
range you're ranging. When you see a big candle like this, just near about 1 p.m., okay, that time from 12:45 to 1:15 is pretty risky to trade because that's a time you will see drastic movements on the market on either side. You fell out, everybody got faked, okay, they literally sold their call contracts, everybody is out. What happens next? You immediately start bouncing back. And if you switched positions after this, you are literally like, damn, I lost so much, right? I have to get back into the trade. You basically switch your perspective, go for puts, you're gonna get slaughtered one more time.
No, I didn't do that.
That's
I'm
a
like,
good thing.
put the phone down, go back to work. That's it. I took a loss. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, if you lost it, you lost it. But on the same trade, if you are looking at just one time frame above the 5-minute chart, nothing to be scared about. Can anyone explain to me why? Take a shot at it. Anyone?
What, what,
It never closed above it.
Close below it. Close below the 20
Yeah,
EMA,
I'm sorry.
probably.
It closed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, Joshua. You're right to the point, brother. Okay, this thing never even closed. Okay, you just need to hold your nerves. See, like, what happens. The moment it started happening again, you can be pretty sure. If nothing, I'm going to test this place. That's exactly what it did. Okay, again, the second trade, if you look at this place here, Amir,
yeah.
you're going up, going down, ranging. This thing fell out of the box. because the market maker also knows a lot of people are setting their stop loss right below here. That guy has only one objective, to take your money, nothing else.
Exactly what they did today.
Okay, so don't get scared, my bro. Hold it, just hold it. You're playing a range, right? And once you establish the range, don't buy on the top of the range. Look like what price does when it comes near bottom of the range, or after it falls out of the range, does it come back near? There are two ways you can play it. It comes near the range will work as a resistance and it will come coming down, it goes back near it, it comes down, you can take a trade to the downside very quickly. But if it reclaims the range, you can be pretty sure this is a nice safe area to play. So you cannot buy at the top of the range. Does it make sense, Samir?
Yeah. You know, my only problem is because I take, those trades based on weekly, and I always like, count for time decay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I
I say,
also take
hey,
it
time
weekly.
decay.
I also take the trades like I would trade today is Wednesday, right? I will trade for next Friday actually. That way, basically, you kill off the time decay. Makes sense,
Okay.
brother?
So I always take a
Yeah.
week.
I use a
Okay.
very simple rule. I was just discussing with Christian yesterday on this. Monday, Tuesday, Friday contracts. Wednesday, if I'm very confident, Friday contracts. If not confident, next Friday contracts. Thursday,
Okay.
Friday, next Friday.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good to know.
So that way, basically, you are buying expensive contracts because the theta, but you are literally killing off the theta. You're only fighting against the delta now.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yes.
Okay.
That was what happened today, because I bought the contract and it was gonna expire Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and so time decay was eating it because it was shopping. Then it dropped. I had a stop loss, and it just took to kick me out
Gotcha,
with a
brother.
loss of
Just
20% of
be
the
a
contract.
bit more patient. That's it. Okay. Like, if anything is cheap, don't go for it. There is a reason it is cheap. Okay. Because, like, it is cheap to put it like a bait for us to buy it.
Order filled.
After we buy it, they will kill that thing simply. Make sense, brother?
Yeah. How far of the money do should we usually go
Well, it
when we
totally
buy
depends on
contracts?
your risk appetite. For me, okay, I will do with Tesla $3 to $4 out of the money because Tesla recovers very quickly.
Okay.
But this totally depends on your risk appetite, Amir.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so that's there. Anyone else? Tell me, Amir. Your quota is done, my brother. Who else has questions for me? Anyone?
Order filled.
People are making money.
I'm still trading. Okay, a little bit more. I
Yeah.
don't need
Okay.
much. I need
Is it
60 bucks more.
is it possible to show me how futures trading is? I don't know if it's possible. I want to see. I never even looked at future trading.
Well, this is the exact same chart that I'm trading based off. That's it. Okay.
Oh,
My target was pretty simple. I didn't hit it. Hit my stop actually I took it right from here while talking to you guys. Okay, right on the 9 EMA. My target was like going it up here, but I was moving my stops. The moment I see a green candle, I was basically pushing my stop right below it. I trade very simply. Okay, so this literally stopped me. I was targeting for a bigger move here. My target was 75. Never happened, but nonetheless, it's 400 bucks. I'll take it any day.
oh yeah. While you're speaking to us, $400 is a blessing.
Of course, I work the whole day and I don't make that type of money.
Yep.
Okay, you guys might be having like way better paying jobs than me, but the way I look at it, to make 400 bucks, I need to work about 6 hours, close to, no, not six, yeah, a little bit less than 6 hours. So if
That's
I
not
can
bad.
make it in a night, okay, I'll be more than happy to close it for the day.
How
Okay,
much do you need to make a week to be just a day trader?
not much. I live very simply. Okay, not much. I think like if I make 5,000 a week, I should be good. If I ever decide to become a full-time trader, but for my personal reasons, I cannot be a full-time trader. All right, so enough about me. Who has the next question? Tell me, guys.
I only opened the subject because nobody's asking questions, so I thought we can talk.
Your quota is finished. I'm bored with you.
I have a suggestion. My name is Salam. Can you hear me?
Of course, Salam, we hear you.
Okay, so I'm the newest member, I think, of the group, and I
No,
love
I
this
think
the way you
Mr.
guys.
Bedan is the newest member.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
So just a little bit about my background is, I do trade options, but I'm pretty new to futures trading. But so there's not a question, a suggestion. Is there a way to do like, introduction to futures, like 1, 2 classes to introduce us, not the charting per se, but
what
the
futures is?
platform you're trading, the futures trading. I don't know if I'm the only one that who's
You got a
suggesting it,
deal
but
here.
yeah, I think it would make sense because I feel like what you're showing right now, I understand the chart, but it's way too advanced for me. So if it is like, little dumbed down part of it, like, as intro to futures, I think it's gonna benefit some of us.
Excellent. What do we get in return?
Anything you want. Come to Maryland.
All right, we're gonna do it. You're gonna buy coffee for the room. How you send it to each one of us, that's your
Absolutely.
problem.
Absolutely. And that I'm
I'll schedule
Ethiopian, so
something.
we have the best coffee. So definitely coffee's on me.
All right, we'll schedule a session. Let me work with
Okay.
Gio on that. Okay, I'll find out
Okay.
like what's Gio's routine. We'll do it
Mm-hmm.
together. Gio, you up for it, bro?
Perfect.
Okay, we'll make it together. Have no worries.
Perfect.
All right, just give me
Yeah.
like next week. We'll probably schedule it for you.
Absolutely. Or you can
Order
just, put it
filled.
up for a vote and see like, how many people that are interested
Order
in it.
filled.
Don't
And then,
worry.
we'll go
Even
from
if it is
there.
like 5 people, we'll do it. Okay, that's our
Perfect.
problem. That's not your problem.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's there. Okay, who else? Thanks for the suggestion, Salam.
No problem. Thanks.
All right. If nobody has any questions, I will go over a few things with you guys.
Real quick moment.
Yeah,
Would you
go on,
be
Christian.
open? Would you be open to putting out your levels um in the Discord so that we can see where some, not necessarily to like, just copy and paste, but to see where would be good points to learn from as well?
My levels
Because
on what? Spy?
yeah, let's say if you were to, yeah, if you were to post your levels on
I'll
Spy,
share with you
you
guys
know,
right now. Okay, let me put in the chat right now.
because I mean I'm still learning how to set levels, and I feel like if I'm setting them incorrectly, it's gonna set me up for a bad trade. And I still see I use Smooth's levels quite a bit, but sometimes I feel like there's so many, especially when it's big.
Okay, we all are learning, Christian, here. Okay, please
Yeah.
don't have it in your mind that you are learning, you are worse than any other person. Absolutely not. Okay, we all are here to learn and better ourselves in a honest way. Let me just put it that way. Okay, the reason we are why we are very selective about having people here or not is because like we want people who are interested to learn, not just take trades blindly and come with the objective of making money.
Right.
Okay, if you're up for learning, we are all here. I personally look up to Joyrider a lot. Okay, you will see me like when I second guess myself, I keep asking Joyrider. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed it. Because if someone's better than you, you pick his brain. He might trade completely different than me, right? But you pick it up. Same with Smooth. Sometimes I will ask him, okay, keep asking questions. I'm just gonna post the levels on SPY. I'm just thinking which room to put it best. I'm gonna put it in the option ideas room so that it's stuck in a place, it doesn't get lost in the chat.
Okay. And these levels are consistent. They don't necessarily change since they're not
Unless something
intraday
drastic
levels.
happens.
Okay.
Okay, I charted up to 535-ish, but if the market falls more than that, I have to go back and chart again.
Okay, I see.
Okay, yeah. So it's there in the option ideas.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, brother. Anyone else? Okay, if not, let me basically go over a few things with you guys and clarify some doubts. Okay, so we got two automated bots here. Okay, both are proprietary for us, kind of like exclusive for us, you can say. Okay, but you gotta understand very well what each one of them does. Okay, so first is this one, the FF scanner. This one is purely a momentum scanner. This is nothing more, nothing less. Okay, this is not a trade idea, plain and simple. It is a scanner. Okay, if anyone has doubt what a scanner is, ask me. Or is everyone clear with the concept of a scanner?
Yeah.
Excellent. What this thing does, it picks up anything and everything that trades between 0 to $30. That's the only job this thing does.
Order filled.
Okay, it keeps on picking up trades between 0 to $30, and basically it checks which things have a drastic momentum. Now, what is momentum? Momentum is nothing, okay? That your relative volume for trading is extremely high. That is your momentum. Okay, that's what this thing keeps on scanning the market for. Anything that moves up drastically in either direction, either up or down, between not zero, I mean like between like 1 cent to $30, that's the parameter we set for it. This thing will pick it up, this thing will alert you. Okay, now based on it, how I trade off it, I trade penny stocks a lot. How I trade off it is basically I will look where
Order filled.
I have those drastic moves. Okay, the moment I see that there is a drastic move, I will not trade it immediately. I will rather wait for the chart,
Order
okay,
filled.
to show me like, okay, is it sustainable? I base my trading off a few things, if you guys know, like CTB, float, what's the price action based on that. So this is purely for the purpose of giving you potential charts to look at. Charts which have a high volume is picking up direction very quickly. Direction can be up, direction can be down. Questions?
Can you lower? Is it possible to lower it to $20 instead of $30?
No, because some people trade mid caps, guys. Okay,
Okay.
but it is very easy for you to pick which price segment this is in. You see this where it says below $3. This means this thing is trading between $2 to $3. So if you want, Amir, like you just want to pick up stuff which are below 20, you look at price below 20. All right. How it moves it? It moves in increments of 15 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents, a dollar, then flat out $1 each time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 20. Sorry, all the way up to 30. Okay, that's what it does. When you see something like this, that means this thing is trading between 50 cents to $1. When you see something like this, I personally don't trade things below 50 cents most of the time. Okay, I cannot make money of those from my broker. So this means it is trading from 1 cent to 15 cents. Okay, I'm trying to find something large to show you. I was looking it down yesterday. See, when this is incrementing, okay, 16, 17, 19, 22. So here basically if you're having trouble amid selecting like which segment you want to trade in, this is all you need, bro. Don't care about what comes up. It shows you like which price segment this is in. Makes sense?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Anyone else? Fabes, I think Fabian, you had a question, right? About the scanner to Ronnie. Ronnie, mind getting on the mic if you can, bro, and just explain to us like how you trade based off the scanner. We all can learn from you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm on my phone and it's like cutting in and out, but um can you hear me okay?
We hear you okay. Go on, bro.
All right. So yeah, and it's a small screen. I can't really see, but basically alls I do is, I see these tickers come across on the scanner. I plop them in my chart and I chart them out. And like you said earlier, it's, if you see the direction and the momentum of the stock heading in a certain way, basically I just try to trade the levels that I'm charting out. And, I'm a scalper, I'd like to say. I usually just get a nice hit and I get out. I'm trying to work on holding a little bit longer, scaling out, but I found that it just works for me, that I just get a nice quick hit, I get in and out, and sometimes the thing keeps running, but like you said, sometimes you just observe it, it will come back to another spot where you're like, okay, I'll take another shot at this. And but yeah, I mean, you could see on the scanner it has the 3 green candles. That's a good indicator of some momentum of the stock moving upward.
I'm trying to
Um,
find one like that for you.
there was one I took, which I said I was done for the day, but I was sitting there. I actually work from home, but I seen it come across the scanner. It was APVO, I think it was.
APVO?
Yeah, this was during the middle of the day. Might have been like around 11ish, 12 o'clock. I don't even remember at the time, but
Order
I seen
filled.
this thing
Let me try to find it for
started.
you.
Order filled.
APVO, I think this
Yeah, I'm
ticker
trying to
was.
find it for you. Right around 12 p.m. you said, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
it was maybe around 11ish, 12.
11?
I don't even
Okay.
remember what time.
I don't know how to get rid of this thing. Okay. Hold on a sec. Yeah, this is, yeah, 124 my
It
time.
moved in the after hours too. I did not trade
Yeah,
in the after
this is
hours.
at 124. So I think like you're on
Yeah.
Central, right? You're on
No, I'm actually Eastern time.
Okay, so APView, I can see like the bot picked it up like today at 124. I think this is the one that you're talking about.
Yeah, and it just so happened, I just seen it pop up,
Mm-hmm.
and I typed it in. And what I try to do is, even if I'm not trading it, I always put in levels. So this way, if it ever pops up again, I already have the levels mapped out. So it just so happened this particular stock, I had the levels already mapped out on it. and it was moving quick. I would say I probably took a risk. It got halted up. I want to say 1 or 2 times, and I seen it pump up, and it came back down
This is a
really
reverse
fast,
split, yeah.
and that's when I actually took the play. Is when it went down pretty fast. I just took a little position on it, and it just pumped up really quick, and I got in and out. I think it was like, I don't know, like a 50-cent trade for me, but
That's a very
yeah,
handsome profit, percentage-wise.
yeah. I got in. It was like I think it was 290, and I got out. It was 337. It was
Mhm.
so fast. I was just like, bang, done.
So basically,
But
our scanner picked it up at 124, right? Let's play out this trade.
yeah,
Okay, you guys saw I charted it while talking to you, right? It takes like max what? A minute to chart. So at 124 where Ronnie got in, this is like the drastic move. Okay, I'm still on a 5 minute. I'm on a 1 minute chart.
yeah. I
This thing is
trade
most
them
probably gonna
usually
run
on the.
tomorrow. If you're trading
But while
pre-market,
it was
keep a
pumping,
very nice eye on it. This thing is most likely gonna make a nice move up tomorrow first thing in the morning. The reason being,
yeah,
you see what's
I
morning?
didn't look at the news or nothing. It was
Yeah,
just like so quick. I was like, this thing's just moving.
you see what's morning? Your handle is just
Yeah,
forming out. Okay, tomorrow, if it basically just makes a break above this, man, that's a nice 50 to 60 cent trade here.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely on my radar. But
Uh-huh.
as
If you're a
far as
4 a.m.
pre-market,
trader like in the zone, this is ideal. It's so nice. Okay.
yeah. And if I woke up at the same time in the zone as I might give it a shot. But I know myself. I'm running kids around in the morning. I really can't sit down to
Same
focus until
here.
about 9.
Same here. Mine is before
Order
8:30. I
filled.
cannot do anything.
Order filled.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's there. Anyway, APVO, if you look at the trade, this is exactly where our scanner out picked it up. Okay. All you do is like if you have it charted, like I'm gonna save this now, right? Even if I don't trade, I'll just save it. It stays. Next time this thing comes up, I have a ready-made chart to go. All you need to do is you look at it, going up with volume, look at the volume and look at the volume here. Wait for one more candle, go for it. That's it. Okay. And then from here, if nothing, this thing is gonna hit $2. That's a nice decent 10% trade straight from 180 to $2. And if you can hold it, wait for the next candle, boom. Just keep moving your stops out till you get stopped out. Because after, okay, you broke your view up. What's next? It's a level to level trade. This is next. And if you broke through this, always remember penny stocks or literally any stock move on round numbers. Like round numbers are what? 25 cents a quarter, 50 cents, and especially a dollar. So keep that quarter multiplier in your mind when you're trading penny stocks. You will see they most of the time hit those numbers. Make sense? Okay, but
Yes,
that's a
sir.
great trade. And from next Wednesday, Ronnie will be taking the sessions. I have done enough. Okay, I'm gonna retire.
Oh
Deal,
man,
bro.
I'm here to learn. I don't do options, but I listen to you guys talk about it. I'm a little nervous about going into the options. I don't know. I mess with these penny stocks. They get my blood pumping.
Can I
But
suggest you one thing then? Go here. Okay, don't start with too much money. All right, and do only one contract. Smooth has put up some very nice mid cap level options which you can literally play with a small capital. Okay, the ones I take, you need quite a bit of capital to go on those, like Tesla or Nvidia. Those are the two mainly I do, or I do like Meta, or Microsoft. Like I'm more comfortable in them, but these are very nice mid caps that Smooth picked up. You can literally, even if you have an account of like $500, you can start playing with that. Okay, so I would suggest Ronnie keep an eye on this trades and try to pick up from them. Make sense, bro?
It does. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, that's there. And the second thing I wanted to go over with you guys is like the options bot. Okay, this one is very different. The first one is a scanner. This one gives you the potential trade ideas. Okay, but you have to understand this is based on certain algorithms. Okay, there is not a human element to it. Literally, this is the concept of literally trading almost without emotions. Okay, because when I trade, I will look 5 times for something. Okay, but here, this is literally trying to give you like whether it's a call or put based on here for strike, call or put, expiry, contract entry price. Okay, so based on that, the only thing I would love to improve it further is if I can get the stop loss on it. But the way I trade personally, setting the stop loss is very difficult because I trade not based on a certain amount or a certain percentage. My stop losses are based on the charts. So let's see what happens. But then again, this is a potential trade idea. Handle it exactly like Ronnie said. Okay, pull up the chart, see if it makes sense, go for it. This, think of it like it gives you a direction. Okay, it gives you a potential trade, nothing more than that. At the end of the day, I stole Smooth's disclaimer. Smooth, what was the disclaimer you put up, bro? Can you say it again for us? I loved it when I read it. And come on, everyone ignores me tonight.
It's still there in the
Where did
medium
you put it?
caps.
Yeah, I
On the
loved it
medium
so
caps.
much. I just stole his disclaimer without his permission.
No, on the medium
Where?
to large cap ideas. Yeah.
Yep. All right. I don't like this part. What happened? Yeah. Okay. I don't like this part a little bit, but the rest, I just loved it. It was so nicely put. Especially this part. Because see, we all trade with different capitals. We all have different risk appetite. The way I trade versus the way Salam trades will be way different. Am I right, Salam?
Yes.
Okay, because she might be a millionaire, right? And for me, $1,000 might be a lot. Okay, so we cannot trade the same way. My risk appetite would be different than her. See if it fits, because these ideas are based on someone else's, right? Not yours. So you have to see whether it fits to you. What we try is like, we try to give you a range of things to do. Okay, respecting your capital. And no matter how small your capital is, you have to respect it. You trade with $500, think of that 500 as the last 500 you have. You trade with $1 million account like Salam. I'm right? $1 million account. Then you have to respect your $1 million. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, so these are the two. This one, honestly, is a lot more experimental. Okay, not Smooth's one. I mean the scanner, I mean the options bot. So thread it carefully. Just because it made 3 out of 3 trades and took 2 massive trades does not mean it's very good yet. Thread carefully, utilize it, make the best of it. If you have feedback about it, give it to us. That's it. Okay. I'm pretty much done.
Hey, I have one question about it.
Tell me.
How often does that pot send, trade ideas?
Pretty less. We want quality over quantity.
I know, but like once a week, once every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks, man, then I need to take smooth type of trades, man, like very structured 1 or 2 trades but are killers. Okay, it's not like that. You should be getting on average 2 to 3 per day, 1 to 2 per day for now, but later onwards more if it works well.
Now we have one, right? Just
Today
one. That
you
one.
had one.
Okay.
Yeah, I would prefer one good trade every single day over like going over 10 trades, honestly, because that's all I need. One good trade a day is more than enough that you need to eat.
Right.
So
Okay.
I had the issue when I pulled up to hop in the trade because I saw that the post originally when it first posted for SPX,
Yep.
and I went in to hop in, but I didn't see the strike price
It's right here.
available to my option. So someone else, well, yeah, it was 56.60, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that in the option chain available to me. So someone
That's
else in the chat.
impossible. You sure you pulled up the SPX chart?
Yeah, it just it stopped at like 555. I'm thinking.
I think you pulled up a SPY chart, Christian.
The same thing happened to me. He just didn't have enough options opened. I had to open up 30 to be able to see it.
Okay.
Which
So yeah, you can
platform do you
adjust the
guys
number of
use?
strikes apparently that you see on the page.
Sorry, Marilyn. Explain to me what is 30. I'm lost here.
On Webull, you can chop it down to where you only see 5 options. You can see 10, you can see 20. And once I hit 30,
Yeah.
it showed up. So it gave me 15 each direction. 15 in the money, 15 out of the money.
Oh, you can control that?
Yeah.
Which platform do you use?
Webull.
Okay. I don't use Webull for options. Okay. I use Webull very less. I use Interactive Brokers. In Interactive Brokers, it gives me the whole thing. Like whatever is the chain, I just need to scroll up and down.
Yeah, same thing with Robinhood. Just Webull like set you to like a filter.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like different brokers, like for example, like Robinhood is probably the best in the business as far as options because they give you all of it, and it's also easy to trigger your trades like fills. As far as fills, it kind of fills immediately. But different brokers, specifically like Webull, they don't tend to show you all of the option strikes because there's less likelihood of that getting filled, right? Because pretty much.
So
But
what Marilyn
like
said is basically from the current from the current price, you go up like 15 up and 15 down in Webull.
Yeah, that's the
you
most you can see at
yeah,
time.
you can set it to however much
Yeah,
it
I
will
got that.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can
Yeah.
filter it. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta figure it out.
Hey, I've got interactive brokers, but it was kind of difficult for me to use, so that's why I switched over to Webull.
The learning
Do you
curve,
have a video on
learning
that?
curve is pretty difficult on the Interactive Brokers, but
Yes,
once you
it is.
learn it, you will love it. Okay, so drop me a DM
I'll
with your
try it
email
then.
ID. I'm gonna send you my exact settings file on Interactive Brokers. Okay, you use the TWS, the Trader Workstation.
No, I use Trading View. Trading View. Oh,
You
you mean
connect
on
to it with the
the
Trading View.
excuse me?
You connect your brokerage with Trading View and you trade directly off Trading View.
No,
Then?
I connected the interactive brokers to Trading View, but I don't know how to use it. So I'm over at Webull. I started at Moomoo, and I like Webull better.
That is a smooth question, Marilyn. Okay, like if you connect your brokerage to Webull, how do you use it? That is beyond my abilities. Smooth is
Well, I've got
the specialist on it.
multiple
Ask him
screens, so
that.
I've got Trading View on one screen, Webull on another screen, then I've got my my Discord here on a different screen.
Okay, I think you're good. If it's working out for you, don't switch. Okay, the learning curve on interactive brokers, especially if you're using the TWS, the Trader Workstation platform, can be quite steep. But once you learn it, you will love it.
Yeah, I downloaded it. It's a hog. It took up a lot of memory, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, you need a pretty powerful
Yeah,
PC. Okay.
it's really steep. I've not been able to use it. So what I do, I chat with Weibo and then I trade from my phone with interactive brokers. I
Okay.
like the user interface on the mobile phone, but to be honest, I really don't know how. I've not been able to figure it out, the
On
desktop
TWS.
stuff.
Okay,
Yes.
send me a DM.
It's
I will send you my
okay.
settings file. You know how to upload the layout
Okay.
settings file?
Yes, I tried to watch a video
Yeah, send
and
it
I
to
set up mine,
send me a
but
DM.
it
I'll
doesn't
send
look
you. It
good.
will be a XML file. Okay,
Okay.
it will be a XML file, and then you basically need to just I'll send you an unencrypted XML. You just need to upload it. Then basically you get the same. Once your layout is set, that's the main problem with TWS. It gets pretty easy. And one day I'll take another session just to show like people who use interactive brokers how to use the TWS.
Okay. That would be appreciated.
No worries.
Thank you. I'll
All
send
right.
you a DM.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. With your email ID. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for tonight. Any questions? Rest is all smooth time. Okay. He doesn't sleep, so you guys can keep on peppering him with the questions. Alrighty. So good night. Have a safe
Good night,
trading day
mate.
tomorrow. I am
Sleep
seriously
good.
not gonna trade tomorrow. With this
But
drop and
sleep good, man.
everything.
You better hit another 1,000 tomorrow.
No, no, no. Thank you, bro. I
Come
learned my
on, one more
lesson.
1,000.
Nope.
One more 1,000.
I learned my lesson. The moment you
And the
feel like
market
that
is
one more
waiting.
trade,
If
that's
if
when
you're
you
not
start
gonna
getting
take it,
burned.
somebody else will gain it.
Thanks.
Thanks,
I don't
Moen.
want to give back my money. Thank you, Amir, for the suggestion. Have a good night, everyone.
You too.
Thanks,
Bye.
Noah.
Baba, where is Dog?